cow manure. So this is a bit more than one truckload. It's 1.5. It's a bit aged, but not necessarily well aged, like 1 to 2 years. Some more cow manure, processed compost from cow manure, I'll get to that a bit later. Horse manure, biochar or char, which needs to be inoculated to become biochar. Horse manure in bags. This one is 1 truckload. This manure is usually in rotation, so it won't rest long and will be processed. So this one will always be hot due to the rotation, fresh one replacing the existing one here. So there are 2 types of composts that I can suggest, but this one I haven't harvested yet. So you can see it's coming out at the bottom from this biocomposter. This one is made with a ratio of 1 green, 4 browns and manure. After 3 to 6 months it will reach this level and this kind of texture. Nice texture. Now I show you our vermicompost. So this is like one of our big worm bins. It takes quite long for such a worm bin to fill up. So this is like 2 years for these worm bins to be full. They are now like really full. And the boxes are on top to attract the worms to get some to migrate. I also had a bit less of worms when I began, so now this process goes a bit faster. And the worms are on greater quantity, so they are processing this material faster. So when we harvested this worm bin, there were worms everywhere. Even when we removed a lot of the worms from the top, we had worms even in the center and the bottom. So that's what makes us a bit more work. This is some of the coffee waste that we process. There are already worms in there. They've gone in there on their own. Here's one that we have harvested. It's a slow process because we have to remove the worms. So we could say it was a timeline of 2 weeks. And here is some of the harvested vermicompost, which is made from cow and horse manure and different organic matters like coffee waste, paper waste, cardboard waste. This is really processed. You can have a look at the texture. So this one is a bit more like sticky. That's the characteristic of vermicompost, ombre compost. It is very fertile, very effective. We use it everywhere. We've placed some of our surplus here. We're using it here. We also use it in our seedling trays, just pure vermicompost. It's really very effective with the seeds. It works. The seeds really grow well in it. We've also added it into our raised beds. We haven't started growing a lot of veggies yet, so I've put a bit of ginger in here, and there are some ladyfingers growing. You can see that the stem is very healthy and it's also bearing fruit. In this spot we use biochar mixed with vermicompost. If you want processed material where you're really sure that it's safe for your plants, vermicompost is the way to go. This is horse manure, which the worms are processing, and they are nearly done. when it has this texture, it's a sign that it's soon to be ready. It's really optimal for your soil, to bring back soil and back life to your soil.